morning and welcome back. So was driving around aimlessly looking for a place to go for a hike. Grabbed my light pack today because yesterday it snowed a lot, and hiking in the snow is a lot more harder, so I didn't want to carry the huge backpack. So this is kind of like my travel gear kind of stuff. Yeah, on a trail in I really am not sure exactly where it is. I just know it's on Marsh Road. It's nature reserve area. Most of it is wetlands over here. Very fun road. If you have motorcycles or sports cars, because there's so many turns, it's like, I call it the mini dragon. So yeah, we're gonna see what I can find today. All the snow is off the trees because it was very windy yesterday, but we'll see how this little trail puts out. Maybe there'll be something cool. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never been on this one before. Alright, so I haven't found like a really good shot or anything, so in that case I tend to try a look at everything in a different look, like, or a different style. I found this tree branch off of this oak tree, excuse me, and it's got those mushrooms. Now, I did a video about these mushrooms growing on these branches before with my point and shoot. And yeah, so I found this nice little cluster of lichen, I believe. And the mushrooms are surrounding it above, kind of like on an angle. I got my telephoto lens on. Kind of doing a macro shot is basically what it is without a macro lens, though, but it's working out. I'm wrapped out all the way to 400 millimeters. I have the f-stop at f18 to try have everything in focus so I don't have to tediously focus everything slowly. I did do exposure blend, well, kind of a exposure blend, just got to the lows and to as high as I can get to get all the shadow detail possible. We'll see if I need to use it. Half the time, more than half the time, I never have to use it. You can just pump up the shadows and as long as you have the ISO pretty low, and with these newer cameras, it really doesn't affect that much of your quality. As long as you're not printing huge or anything, you're gonna be fine. Most of this kind of stuff is just going on like social media anyways. But I do like the scene. I'm gonna show you right now as I flip this. Is what I got going on here. As you can see, I got the green thing. It kind of looks like a flower almost, but it is, I believe that's lichen. And then the mushrooms around it kind of add just a lot more texture. And then I got a little bit of snow coming in on the side, and with with some dodge and burn, like I said, as I was exposure blending, I know I can make that snow look really cool. So you add the warm tones and the cold tones and the green tones, and then this is kind of vignetting right here with the darker tones of the tree. I think it's probably going to turn out pretty cool. I'm not going to say it's going to be a great photo or anything, but right now, this is what I'm finding. You know, it's something where I'm just trying to get creative, use my brain basically on what can I do for a photo. And that's really not a good thing, where you're just hunting and hunting for a photo, and you're just trying to take a snapshot of anything to make you feel like you've done something for the day. I try not to get my mindset where I need to walk out of this place with a photo. Either way, I'm out in nature. I was just walking through the woods off the trail and everything, just feeling like a kid. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid, especially with one of my best friends, me and Troy. Ever since we were kids, we were always in the woods, just enjoying life, basically. Being a kid, doing a lot of cool stuff, climbing trees and just walking in the woods and trying to make forts and stuff like that. So when I do this kind of stuff, it is bringing me back to like my childhood, like feel like of just walking around in the woods. Being alone is also kind of fun, in my opinion. I like being alone. I love going on hikes with my girlfriend as well, don't get me wrong, but being out in the woods, in nature, I'm an introvert, obviously. A lot of people are, we just enjoy our time by ourselves, and I guess photography is one of those things that kind of just is a tool to kind of get yourself out there and enjoy nature, and just not have to have somebody with you to enjoy yourself. Maybe you're not like that, maybe you enjoy being with people and all that stuff, and I do too, for the most part. With a good set of people, like your good friends, obviously that's an awesome time as well. But yeah, photography is one of those things that I never thought in a million years. And if you asked me 5-6 years ago, like, oh, one of your hobbies is going to be photography, I would laugh in their face and be like, yeah, no, that's boring. Like, I like sports cars and dirt bikes and motorcycles and playing music, and was in a band and playing shows and stuff like that. And that stuff weared out on me. Like, I just, my creativity kind of dwindled down to nothing, almost to the point where I didn't enjoy any of that stuff anymore. Don't get me wrong, I still love sports cars and fun stuff like that. And I believe a lot of my photography came into play with a lot of things like that. Being out in nature, riding dirt bikes, and just being outside and all that stuff was like something I really enjoyed always. Same with TV shows like Top Gear and the Grand Tour. I love sports cars, and a lot of the videography in that stuff is incredible. Like, I'm sure there are going to be people that know what I'm talking about. The people that work and film on those shows, with the original trilogy, not the original trilogy, the original duo of Top Gear and the Grand Tour, like, they are really good. And when you watch that kind of stuff, it really like makes you like, oh wow, look at the landscape, look at the beauty of it. And then you put fast cars behind it and a really funny group of people, it makes that show incredible. I love it. I watch it all the time. Still to this day, I've rewatched it 100 times. But I believe that also encouraged me into photography and stuff like that. And now I'm getting into videography, doing this stuff, which is really making my creativity up to another level of how can I make a video. I'm still working on it. I'm not good in any means. I'm shocked that any of you guys watch this stuff, to tell you the truth. But hopefully I can encourage some people to try something new, because that's how I found photography. I found Nick Page actually was the first YouTuber of photography, because I wanted a picture of the Milky Way. I love the night sky. And instead of me going out and buying a picture, I was just like, maybe I can buy a camera and learn how to do it myself. And then I started watching videos, and that just led into a giant whirlwind of me watching a bunch of photography on YouTube. And then I got my first camera. It was a Canon D800 or 800D. So the T7i, and it just went on and kept going from there, and I just wanted to get better with landscape. And then astrophotography is my favorite kind of photography. I love it. I love the night sky, stars, Milky Way. When you can see it, I tend to go up to the UP a lot, and at least once a summer, at least, and just see a dark sky is mind-blowing in my opinion. I truly believe every human being should be able to go to a dark sky and go stargazing and just feel really small. It is incredible. It's my favorite thing, basically. But yeah, I don't know if you're still listening in and all that stuff. Tell me what you think. What got you into your hobbies that you really enjoy? What really makes you happy? Is it photography? Might be. Or are you thinking about getting into photography and watching videos just like I started off with? And just let me know. Tell me what you think. Or tell me how you got started and what makes you extremely happy doing it. Me, it's nature, and walking away with a really cool photo. I feel like in my lifetime, in 3 to 4 years now in photography, I got at least 3 really good photos in my life where I'm just like, wow, I did that. Like, that's awesome. But yeah. And going on back to the photo, I like to do something like this every now and then. Like I said, when you're really just hard up and can't find anything, just look at the smaller things, like in the scene. Don't look for the grand landscape. Intimate shots. I've said this a couple times in my photography videos now. The small intimate scenes can definitely come out to be really cool. Texture is really cool. Now, I don't know about you with art, but like a lot of abstract. There we go. Abstract kind of paintings and photo, or not photos, but that kind of art is always really appealing because it makes your brain really work, and you can see so many different things. And it's fun. Like, it's just cool. So when you do a close-up or in macro photography, that's what I kind of see it as, or just texture shots, even just bark, snow, anything like really close up. It almost just makes your brain think of like, oh wow, what am I looking at here? It's cool. Like same with ICM as well. Like that to me is art. You're just using a photo or a camera to make that art. As I'm not an artist in any means, I've tried, but that's another reason why I think I got into photography as well, is that I always wanted to be an artist. I look up to them people that can do it. My sister and my mom are really good. I just never got that. I've practiced. I tried very hard at painting or any kind of stuff like that, but just not good. I couldn't do it. My dad is very musically inclined. He also does he plays piano. I used to watch him all the time, and I think that's where I got my creativity, is in music. I definitely can play guitar and piano and all that stuff. Not great in any means. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so good. No, I'm not. But I can get pretty creative with music. And I think that's where my creativity is. And then using a camera is just another outlook for art, basically. But yeah, I'm going to pop up this photo right now as I just rambled on for 10 minutes or so. So yeah, here's a photo. Ooh, cold feet, cold feet. Cold feet. Oh man. Well guys, it's gonna be it for this video. I hope that photo turned out. Definitely out of my wheelhouse. But it's something. I think it's gonna be something. It might turn out really good, and I might really love it. Who knows? But yeah, it's a small little trail here. Do I think I'm gonna come back? Probably not. But hey, it was new to me, and I think I did catch something, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, and if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you are into kind of photography, any kind of photography, and you enjoyed this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. And also, yeah, let me know. So comment in the comment section, and let me know what I said before. What got you into photography, or what got you into a hobby that you really enjoy. Yeah. Until next time, you guys have a great week.